Alright, sports fans, I believe we are live. Let me just check really quickly and also pull up the comments. Yes, we are live. And we've got the Breakers against the Stallions today. And I'm waiting for this to load. Unfortunately, it's not cooperating at the moment. Let me just pull up the comments. Give me 1 second. Alright, here we are. So hello everyone, welcome. We've got the Breakers and Stallions today. So let me know in the comments who's going to win. If you have a score prediction, I said Stallions 30-26. Go Stallions, okay. I really think this one could go either way. I would lean... Hold on, let me try to fix this. It's just stuck loading. Won't do anything. Alright, let me pull that up again. So make sure to vote on that poll of who you think will win while I get the game on again. If you have a score prediction, make sure to let me know in the comments. I don't think there's any huge inactives, but I'm going to check. I've got the Breakers. No, I've got the Stallions, sorry. Taking this one home 30-26. Alright, hopefully it works this time. Making progress. Alright, but inactives. Let me check. I don't think there's any major ones, but then I also haven't really... Inactives for the Breakers. 1 second. Alright, so we're making progress, but still not completely working right now. Oh, got something. Alright, so vote on that poll. 30-27 Stallions, okay. So Breakers inactives. We've got wide receiver Marcus McLean, running back Larry Rose III, cornerback Derek Jones, quarterback Shea Patterson, running back Urza Gray, cornerback Ike Brown, offensive tackle Tim Coleman, defensive end Sharif Miller, tight end EJ Bibbs, and defensive tackle Digimon Brooks. Hopefully I said that name correctly. I'm pretty sure I did not. Alright, hold on 1 second. Still not working, so gotta go to the backup plan. And the Stallions inactives. Let me check. Alright. Ooh, wide receiver Victor Bolden. That's huge for the Stallions. Quarterback Montel Cozart. Wide receiver Jeffrey Thomas. Safety Malik Grant. Cornerback Brian Mills. Defensive tackle Kashawn Camp. Hold on 1 second. Still not working. Alright, what did I say? I said Kashawn Camp. Offensive tackle Matthew Snow. Offensive tackle Darius Harper. Tight end Kerry Angeline. And defensive end Seth Thomas. Oh no, what did I just do? Alright, sorry, I'm having a few problems right now. So... Oh! Dang it, it just doesn't do anything. It just gets to a picture and then gets stuck. Alright, let me try this again. But it seems like the Stallions are coming on the field first. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll get to the comments in a second. Oh no, I think I closed it and it was starting to work. Oh? I always do that. Alright, so we've got the Stallions football. Okay. Alright, so we've got the, what I would call the desperation game over here, while I try to get it on the computer. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. So the Stallions have the football. So I gotta get, there was, that's my possession marker, the football being under whatever team that is, here is Bo Scarborough with the run. Sorry for screaming, because it seems I'm talking right into the microphone right now. Alright, let's try this again. Please work. So now we've got 1st and 10 Stallions. So down and distance. I also have, that was a requested thing. Would that look better in white or black? Let me know in the comments. Here is Scarborough with another run, not getting anywhere. Maybe got a yard. They're going to mark that 2nd and 8. Arg. Hold on. Alright, we're just going to have to do this for a minute. So I'm going to restart this computer and see if it helps. Alright, so 2nd and 8 for the Stallions. Here is Jamar Smith. Going to step up in the pocket and run. And he's got some space. He's going to get all the way inside the 15-yard line before it being tackled down at the 13. Try black. Okay, 1 second. Black. I just feel like now my head's in the way. Like, if I go like that, that works. Or like that. Alright, so we got 1st and 10. Here's a quick screen pass out to, don't know who that is. That is 17. That is Marlon Williams. And he's going to bring that to 2nd. Alright, so I'm also going to end this poll. That was Marlon Williams to bring up 2nd and 4. I forgot to change that to. We'll go like that. Does that look good, or would that be confusing? So we got 2nd and 4. Here is a fake toss play. And Jamar Smith is going to keep it and get nothing. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. I do have to type, so if you see me typing, looks okay there. Okay, glad to hear it. Third and 4 here for the Stallions. Both running backs, both Scarborough and CJ Marable in. Breakers have the best red zone defense in the USFL. And just barely got the snap off. There's a quick throw to wide receiver Osiris Mitchell. Just going to plunge forward. Not able to get the touchdown. but is able to get the first down. And now the ball came out. And the ball came out, and now it's going to go over to the Breakers. I'm confused. Alright, 1 second. I'm trying to do a billion things right now. Let me get a replay. Here. Come over here. So we got Osiris Mitchell. Yeah, the ball came out. Alright, so now down and distance. That's going to bring up 1st and 10. I didn't have spaces before. No, it looks better. Oops. There we go. Okay. Alright, so during the third commercial break, I'm going to figure this out. I know I am. Alright. So now... What? It told me my password is incorrect. Alright, so now we got the Maulers with the ball. Sorry, the Breakers. Wait a minute. This is going to be annoying, but... Wait, what? 1 second. Alright. I want to put that right there for a second. It will be like 2 seconds. Alright, now I gotta try signing in again. I think that's all. Yep, that's wrong. Okay, we got in. No, I'll just give it a second. Alright, 1st and 10. I don't know. Would it make sense to put it, like, here? Oh. Hold on 1 second. We'll go, like that. Does that look good? Alright, 1 second. Now I gotta try to get the game on again. I'll put it over there. Okay. So I still haven't figured out how I like the way this looks. What if we... No, I don't want to do that. I was gonna tip my camera up like the slightest bit. Do you think that looks okay? Okay, that looks good. Now you can read it. Alright, sorry about confusion to start, and now nothing's working. This is a great start. Okay. Alright, 1 second. Why is this not working? Alright, so hopefully this starts to work now. Alright. Alright, here we go. So now we got the Breakers with the football. Oh, my head is blocking it again. All the way back to... Alright, so like that. So here we got a 1st and 10 for the Breakers. Here's a handoff to... Don't know who that is. I think that's Jordan Ellis, but I can't tell. Yes, that was Jordan Ellis. That's going to bring up a 2nd and... Or, you know, I'm going to get rid of this down and distance just for 1 second until I can get the game working up here. Alright, because restarting this computer apparently did nothing. Alright, so second and 10. Slaughter throws over the middle. There is Taiwan Taylor. He's going to cut back outside. He's going to turn the corner, and he's going to get about 15. Good play calling there by the Breakers, and good job by Taiwan Taylor to get more yardage after the catch. Okay. 1 second. This is still not working. Whoa. But Scooby Wright is returning for the Stallions after missing the previous 2 or 3 games, I'm not sure which, with an injury, as there's a run with Jordan Ellis for about 5. If that's exactly 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. Alright, 1 second. I'm going to mute myself for a second. 2nd and 5. Alright, so, sorry, I know I was just talking, but I was muted. So here we've got 3rd and 4. This is still not working. What if we go like this? So we got 3rd and 4. For the Breakers. We got Sloter. He's going to throw. That is taking a deep shot. That is too far. Intended for his tight end Sal Cannella. We got something. One second, there's going to be a loud noise, so I'm going to mute myself. Alright, unmuted. So the Stallions offense will come back onto the field as when we change this possession marker. Alright, so, sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Alright, that works too. As, I'll just put that there for 1 second. Alright, so sorry about that. We're having a few problems right now. But trying to fix it. So we got the Stallions with the football. And I'm going to get this down and distance back. Does that look good if I put it right under there? Or what if I just make it a little smaller? 1 second. What are your thoughts if I make it smaller? And we go like that. That looks good. Then I'd have to go all the way up here to block it. Okay. I think that's better. Just want to center it now. Seems about right. Alright, so we still got no score here. And for 2 great offenses, you would expect some scoring. But, perfect. Okay, good. Glad that's better. There's a run with Scarborough. No, I believe. That gets nothing. Sorry, 3 yards. Yes, that was both Scarborough. To make that 2nd and 7. Or I'll just do it this way. It's much easier. Whoops, 1 second. There we go. That looks good. 2nd and 7. We've got Smith just getting the snap off. He's going to escape pressure, and he's going to take off and run before he is shoved out of bounds by linebacker Jared Fernandez after getting the first down. That's going to bring us first down for the Stallions. Jamar Smith has already carried the ball 3 times. Hasn't been as much of a runner as he was in the first few weeks. Here's a big run for Scarborough, who's going to get 11. Sorry, I'm also trying to figure this out. Oh, I don't have to change that because that's another first down. Alright, so obviously not ideal right now, but I still have the game on. And so we got 1st and 10. Here is Jamar Smith, play action, fake handoff to Scarborough. Smith throws almost intercepted, intended for number 8, that is Michael Dearest. I said he was inactive. Let me check. Number 8 on the Stallions offense. No, that is Michael Dearest. Okay. So now we got, 2nd and 10, because that was an incomplete pass. Here is Jamar Smith. He's going to take off and run for a 4th time today, and he's going to get about 5 or 6 yards. I'll give him 6 and say 3rd and 4. I know it doesn't really matter. And 4. There we go. 3rd and 4. Alright. So not ideal. The computer's still not working and has been taken upstairs. What if I just back myself up a little bit? That'll work. So I have space. I could go all the way back to here. But then I'm like a mile away. Alright, so just gonna slightly back it up. Alright, but there was a throw to wide receiver Marlon Williams, who's going to be more involved today after the news of Victor Bolden being inactive, which I just found out a few minutes ago. Smith under pressure, and he'll go down. Oh, I also forgot to change the down and distance. So that's going to bring up 2nd and... Breakers brought a blitz. They brought 6, and there was 6 players to block, but 1 ended up unblocked. What's the down? I mean, what's the distance? Alright, sorry, this isn't ideal at the moment, but we'll fix it. 2nd and 16. Here is a run with, that may have been a swing pass out to CJ Marble, and he's going to get a 1st down. Yeah, that was a swing pass. Okay. Alright, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'm still in the way. Alright. Here is CJ Marble with a run. A flag does fly. So I'm going to delay changing for the down and distance because that could potentially be a hold. I'm going to raise my camera a little bit. And let's see if that helps. Nope, that went down. I tried to do that as smooth as possible. Alright, does that look better? I'll just have to make sure to move it down. Alright, that's going to bring 1st and 15 after don't know what it was. Alright, so, I'm gonna be... This is going to be a little bit different than usual, but it's still gonna be good. I can assure you that. 1st and 15. Give me a second. I don't know what that penalty was. Let me check for a second. Jamar Smith in the shotgun formation takes a deep shot down the field intended for 15. It's caught. Touchdown Stallions. Number 16. I also want to check who that is. That is Adrian Hardy. He must be a new name. I've never said his name before. Stallions take a 6-0 lead. Alright, so now I can come a little bit closer. Oh, I took it off. But I just... Alright. Woohoo Stallions as they take a 7-0 lead. So now we got a kickoff. Just gonna take the ball down for a second. This is also now really annoying when it comes to changing the score. But we'll do it. Okay. I could also move this quarter up a little bit. No, maybe I won't do that. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, trying to figure out how I can do this. It's like, if I go like that, which I probably won't. Okay. We figured it out. Thank you for everyone's help in the comments. So I think we would definitely see more scoring than the first game, because the first game it wasn't like insanely like there wasn't as many points scored as I thought there would be, because there was the two best statistical offenses in the USFL. So the Stallions will have to go deeper into their group of receivers because Victor Bolden is out and starting tight end Carrie Angeline, or hopefully it says the name correctly, is out. So the Breakers set to get the ball as Taiwan Taylor back deep to receive the kick. And the Stallions kick this one off as it is a touchback to bring up 1st and 10. I put that ball marker out a little early. Alright, I feel like this looks good. Last week, the Breakers won the USFL's first overtime. And we had to wait a while. I was gonna pick something up, but it's just a wire. So, there's also somewhat of a loud noise. I'm pretty sure you guys can't hear it, because I've done streaming while this noise has gone on in my house. Alright, sorry, rambling. Slaughter, over the middle, Sal Canal. No, that's not a first down. You're 2 yards short. So that's going to be second and 1. Here's play action. Slaughter to Sal Canella again. And he's going to get 4 again. So I'm just going to keep it 1st and 10. I didn't even switch it. Sal Canella is one of the better tight ends in the USFL. He led the USFL in the first 4 weeks, then had then he had 2 down weeks in a row. Here's Slaughter over the middle. There is Johnny Dixon. That's going to bring up another 1st down. Breakers going faster here. We've got 1st and 10. Here is Anthony Jones with a run that's going to get 3 as we approach 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Second and 7. I put 2nd and 6. Now 30 seconds remain. Stallions up 7-0. Breakers with the football. Here's another run with Anthony Jones looking for some space. Eventually finds some before being tackled down about 2 or 3 yards short. That's going to bring up a 3rd. Sorry, having trouble typing. 3rd and 2. As that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. So a very quick first quarter, as that was the goal of the USFL's rule change when they shortened. So incompletions do not stop the clock in the 1st and 3rd quarters, but they do stop during the 2nd and 4th quarters. Alright, now that I just want to try something really quickly. I'm going to move this down again. Whoops, that went up. I tried to go as smooth as possible. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, if I just move this up, like, the slightest amount. Alright, there we go. I think that's good. And if it's not, I mean, you could still barely see it, but, like... Or what if I put that in white? Like, what if I put... Oh, that's too bright. Okay, still... Oh, is that better for you guys? Alright, nah, that... I don't feel like that looks easily readable. 1 second. Let me know what color you want it. It's gonna go back to black for a second. But I'm going back to my previous point about Sal Cannella. He started off with 215 receiving yards in his first, I believe, 4 games. He's only at 270 now, so he's only had... Or, let me check game by game for him. Okay, I can't check game for game, or game by game. But he's got 23 catches for 270 yards and a touchdown. But then I'll just have to go to the Breakers games. Alright, so we are back. Or, they are back. So we got 3rd and 2. Here's a run with Anthony Jones. Got stopped the first time. Second effort, I think he's going to come up just short. Waiting for the official spot. But I'm saying he came up, like, the slightest... Short by the slightest margin. He just ran into his offensive line. And then, yeah, he's short. If that yellow line on the field is correct, like, that the broadcast puts on it, that is definitely... He is definitely short. But I know they do say it is, quote, unofficial, so... I'll wait for the official ruling, but I haven't marked his 4th and inches. Fourth and 1, okay? The official measurement of the USFL is, like, they have a chip in the ball. Wait, they showed it came up short, but they didn't tell by how much. But anyway, Johnny Dixon with the end around, he's going to get the first down. Whoops. That's an advantage of Johnny Dixon. He's like Victor Bolden, but for the Breakers instead of the Stallions. Bolden is out for the Stallions today, but Dixon, he's very, very good with the ball in his hands. And I mean, there's tons and tons of good receivers and pass catchers on the Breakers. Here is Kyle Slaughter, gonna get drilled as he lets that one go. He was looking for Sean Poindexter, but that throw came up short because of the hit he took when he was releasing the ball. Second and 10, 1 second. Here is a screen pass for Anthony Jones, who stumbled, was able to keep his balance, but he's going to get to, like, 3rd and 9. So we got Scooby Wright, as they were just highlighting him. So there's going to be a false start, and that's going to back them up to 3rd and 14. Hold on 1 second. I think the computer's working as it went upstairs. Good. Alright, I'm gonna mute for 1 second. Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm unmuted. Alright, so we got... just missed what happened. It's working. Alright, so we got a 50-yard field goal attempt that went way left and incomplete by the Breakers. Incomplete. Missed. Sorry. Now that will change possession from the Breakers to the Stallions. Alright, so this is working now. It is slightly behind, but at least it is... There we go. It is working. Like, I'd seen the missed field goal, and then I saw it again on here. So it is slightly delayed, but it's better. Alright, so thank you everyone for staying with us as we went through the technical difficulties with the uncooperative computer. But now it is back, and we're back to usual, how it usually is. This computer, the one thing, like, it's just really slow. Like, not the one I'm streaming on, like, that I have all the microphone and camera plugged into and stuff like that. But, like, the computer that I have the game on, because, like, I feel if I were to watch the game on this computer, it would just slow everything down. But that computer, the one that I have the game on, not the one I'm streaming on, is super slow. So I'm glad it's working now. As we've got the Stallions will be getting the ball after a Breakers missed field goal. Alright, so that was, I don't know how long that field goal was, but it was a 50-yard field goal. Oh, I said it was 50 yards, but I didn't. Stallions, they're showing how they've got a perfect season so far. Alright, here we are. We've got the bigger screen. And it's working, so I'm not going to touch it, and it'll continue working. Or at least that's the logic I'm using. 1st and 10. At their own 40-yard line. Here is Scarborough, who gets 2 yards to bring up 2nd and 8. This is much better, now that I'm not like this, and looking a billion places. So we got 2nd and 8. So not a ton of people there, like, but there is, like, they had them all spread out, but now it's like they're all packed into one section. So like when you look, it looks like if you're looking at one area of the stadium, it looks like it's packed, but then when they show the other ones, it looks like there's no one there. So I think it looks better when they're all spread out and not packed together, but let me know what you guys think. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Third and 6 it should be. This is Skip Holtz's best start to a season ever. He's coached 22 college football seasons, and this is his best start, 7-0. You've got Smith looking. He finds Bo Scarborough on the check down, and he's going to get actually tackled behind the line of scrimmage because he tried to go back. Do you agree, spread out? Like, there's some other people, like, spread throughout the stadium, but, like, there's just one packed area. He was also under pressure, just finding a check down to Scarborough to avoid the sack, but that's going to get marked as 4th and 6, so essentially goes an incompletion. As it is kicked away by the Stallions, and it is fielded wide. There we go. Sometimes I wonder about these players' like football IQ. Why would you field the ball on your own 4-yard line when it could just bounce like into the end zone for a touchback? So, again, defenses have been pretty good so far. And defenses have been good, as they were the first time these two teams met. I believe they only put up a combined 35 points. I mean, I understand that they're both really, really good teams and good defenses, but like I would still expect more points, not 7-0 Stallions, when we have got 10:53 left in the second quarter. So we got 1st and 10 as the Breakers will have the football. I haven't been like super closely watching because I've had a bunch of problems. But overall, Stallions again running the football efficiently and effectively with Bo Scarborough. But we have seen some more of CJ Marable, who started the season as a starter, but now lost his job to Bo Scarborough. So 1st and 10, got the Breakers with the football at their own 20-yard line. Under pressure, Slaughter going to step up in the pocket and fire a strike, again to tight end Sal Canella, who is going to get another 1st down, so I don't have to change my graphic at all. As they're letting us listen in to the communications between the offensive coordinator and Kyle Slaughter. That's definitely something that I find very cool in the USFL. Taiwan Taylor in motion across the formation. Here's a give to Jordan Ellis, who gets stuffed there. Maybe got a yard or two. So that's going to bring up, I'll call it 2nd and 9, but we'll wait for the official rule. 2nd and 8. Okay. So we got 2nd and 8 at their own 37-yard line. Here's Slaughter. Drops back to throw. Finds, that is Jonathan Adams over the middle, who gets tripped up after a gain of 2 or 3. I'm going to call that 3rd and 5. And it is 3rd and 5. Okay. Whoops. The Breakers do have the best 3rd down offense in the USFL, converting 43%, and I think they got an average of like 5.9 yards, which is also best. Here's a throw and catch with, that is number 1, Sean Poindexter. I'm starting to get to know these names. Like, at the beginning of the season, you're like, who? And then, like, now you're, like, getting to become familiar with them. Good job by Slaughter just to find the open man there. We've got drone cam. Here's a quick throw out to Taiwan Taylor, who's also their kick returner. And he's going to go down after a gain of 2. They're going to actually give him 3. Oh, I never changed that. Sorry. I'm going to forget sometimes. So if I do forget and you happen to notice it, just remind me. Otherwise, I will just notice and change it after the next play. 2nd and 7. The ball, I think, just on the other side of midfield. Yup. The Stallions' 49-yard line. 8:10 remaining in the second quarter. Here is Kyle Slaughter, who fires over the middle, and again finding Taiwan Taylor. And he's going to get it for a 1st down to the 31-yard line. If it doesn't matter to you guys, I get it, but do you prefer 1st and 10 like this, or with a space like that? I think it looks better. You can convince me either way. But I'm gonna go without the space for now. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go without the space for now, but if you don't like that, I'll change it. Kyle Slaughter spreading the ball around. Taiwan Taylor, Sal Canoa, Johnny Dixon, Sean Poindexter, Jonathan Adams, and Anthony Jones all have catches today. It's 11 of 14 for 98 yards, so working through the air today for the Breakers. Jordan Ellis in the backfield as the running back behind Slaughter, who is in the pistol formation. We got Slaughter, and they're going to give to Ellis, and he's going to get 2 or 3 yards. They're going to give him 3, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7. You know, now I feel like it looks better with a space. I don't know. Good drive by the Breakers, 7 plays, 52 yards, as we now have a 2nd and 7, as you can see on the screen. Here's Ellis breaking a tackle and getting forward for another 1st down. Favorite team is New Jersey Generals. Same here. I'm also a General fan. Here is a throw out to Johnny Dixon, who takes a big hit but does not go down, and he's going to get about 6 to bring up 2nd and 4. Yeah, I'm also a General fan. I'm very glad they clinched a playoff spot. They can secure the top spot in the North Division. Not like it matters because all games are played here. Actually, they're going to be played in Canton, Ohio, home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. As here's Slaughter, who tries to escape pressure, and he's brought down by DeMarcus Gates to bring up 3rd and 9. So still not, like, insanely bad for 3rd down, even after a sack. But you'd prefer something like if you're going to get the third down, third and short, or third and medium, obviously you don't want third and long. 3rd and 9, 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. DeMarcus Gates now with 5 sacks on the season, or that may have been coming into today, I'm not sure. Just able to get the snap off. Sloter fires underneath, and that is complete to Jonathan Adams, who was about a few inches away from breaking off some more yardage. And that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down and 3. As the Breakers attempt another field goal, this time a 30-yard field goal, as their kicker missed from 50 yards by a lot before, and that's why the score is still 7-0. This time he gets it to go. I lost sight of the ball for a second, because I just looked up, it was in the air, and I was like, where's the ball? And I didn't know where it was. One second, I'm just renaming something I don't know what to call this, I'm not sure what to call it, but just so I can find things easier when I need to pop them up on screen. So now we've got Breakers do have the ball, but they are set to kick it away. So, I feel like the Breakers' offense hasn't played horribly. I feel like overall, neither team has played horribly. Neither team has played, like, amazing. I just remembered something. They said the stadium. And I believe it is. They're playing this at. I'm not sure where this game is played, but oh, here we are. Legion Field. So that's why it does look different. Because they're at a different stadium. Because for some strange reason, I have no idea why. But they played the first 7 weeks at Protective Stadium. Then week 8 at Legion Field. Week 9 back at this is week 8. Week 9 back at Protective Field. And week 10 in Legion Field, or Protective Stadium. So that is why this looks different. But, I mean, they're still football stadiums, so, like, along the same lines. As this one is going to get returned by the 3rd-string running back, Tony Brooks-James. He's going to fight forward and get to the 25-yard line. So we've got a 1st and 10, 4:33 remains in the first half, or in the second quarter, whichever way you want to look at it. CJ Marble in the backfield, as there's a false start on the Stallions offense, and that's going to make it 1st and 15. Stallions not doing themselves any favors here on 1st down. So we got 1st and 15 here. Here, Jamar Smith. He is going to throw sideline complete to wide receiver Marlon Williams, who's going to make this. I believe that is going to be a 2nd and 4. Yes, it is a 2nd and 4. Gotta hurry up, get the snap off. 2 seconds, get it with 1 second. Here's a run with CJ Marble, his first carry of the game. Technically second, but the first one got called back for holding. As he's gonna get the Stallion, sorry, a 1st down. I need like preset ones where like I don't need to type it in, but then I feel like that wouldn't work. I'm not sure, because I'd spend all the time trying to find like the down and distance, and I would be like, now what down is it? And also it would be like, I'd find it, that they would be running the play, and then I'd have to change it again. Here's another carry with CJ Marble to the outside, and he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards. Looks like they're going to give him 5, as that's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Second and 4, actually. Two and a half minutes remaining, or technically 2:32. I said that at 2:35. Whoa, snap. Jamar Smith just going to dive on it. It was a low snap. He's typically pretty good at like gathering himself after like a bad snap or something like that. Low snap, high snap, anything like that. This time he was unable to pick up the low snap, and he just had to fall on it. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. But not before we hit the 2-minute warning. So we got the 2-minute warning here. Stallions looking to make this a 14-3 game before the half. And let's see if they are able to put points on the board. So we've got 2 minutes remaining. Stallions with a 3rd and 10. Breakers have thrown the ball 16 times already. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but now I forgot what I was going to say. Tomorrow there's another set of games. We've got the Stars and the Panthers. And the Gamblers against the Bandits. 2 minutes left. CJ Marble in the game as the tailback. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. 3rd and 10. I don't know where they are on the field. On their own side. Okay, so not in field goal range. Marble now split out as a wide receiver. Here is Smith. Just got the throw off before the pressure got to him. Off the hand of Marlon Williams, who couldn't bring it in. That is something I've continuously noticed with Jamar Smith, is he has a habit of throwing the ball high. It could be like a simple screen pass, and he's going to throw the ball high. Oh, where I forgot to change this. But now, the Breakers have the ball. With a minute 50 left. And now they're going to try to put something together before the half, I'm sure. Like other teams, like the Maulers last week, they just did nothing when it comes to they've just done like nothing with the in the 2-minute drill, because they weren't even running a 2-minute drill, because they were just running the football, and they had the they were just running the football, and they weren't trying to go down the field and score. They were just perfectly happy to not use a single timeout and go into the half with a slight lead. Alright, so this is a very long commercial break. Alright, here we go. Finally back. 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Here is a throw over the middle to Johnny Dixon. Tried to make a few people miss, but wasn't able to make anyone miss and just went down right where he was. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4 after a gain of 6. Now we approach a minute and 25 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Stallions bring some pressure, forces a throw out quickly, intended for Johnny Dixon, just out of his reach, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Actually, that was tipped at the line of scrimmage by Dondra Tillman. 3rd and 4. Minute 19 remaining. Remember, the clock does stop temporarily on 1st downs within 2 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter and 4th quarter. Slaughter scans the field, is going to roll out right to escape the pressure, throw behind Anthony Jones, but he is on his back at the moment, there is a flag down on the field, and this one will most likely be roughing the passer. Yep, personal foul, roughing the passer. That's going to bring up a first down. And that was a third down play, I believe. Alright, so it wasn't a late hit, but it was because he, like, drove his body into him. Like, you have to do your best to avoid landing on the quarterback or, like, driving through them. And he just didn't. He just went and just went through him and landed on him. They are reviewing this because all personal foul penalties get reviewed, but I mean, this one seems to be fairly obvious. He landed with all his weight on him and didn't try to get off. Like, not land on him. A minute and a what? They're gonna bring that back? As that's not roughing the passer? Oh my, why? That's the first just straight up bad call I've seen this season. That was a bad call. Here's a sky-high punt. And it is a fair call at the Stallions' 22-yard line by Peyton Ramsey. That was not a good call. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but if you agree with the call to not make that roughing the passer, or if that should have been roughing the passer. Alright, so according to the NFL rulebook, I mean, I know this is not the NFL, but this is the USFL. I don't think they have a public rulebook. Actually, they do. But, like, I don't know if there's... There's a few articles about it, but, like, there's just... Yeah, okay. But, so, I mean, why would you change the rule of roughing the passer? So, according to the NFL's rulebook, roughing the passer would be called if in the referee's judgment a pass rusher clearly should have known that the ball had already left the passer's hand before contact was made. And, like, they can take one step. Also, thereafter, the pass rusher must be making an attempt to avoid contact and must not drive through or otherwise forcibly contact the passer. Here's another one. A rushing defender is prohibited from committing such intimidating and punishing acts such as stuffing the passer into the ground or unnecessarily wrestling or driving him down after the passer has thrown the ball. So, there's two different ones of the roughing the passer rule that should have been a first down, 1st and 10 for the Breakers. Instead, J. Smith gets sacked back at his own 14-yard line. But no, instead, but that is what happened. That's going to bring up a second and... I don't know where that ball was. As the Breakers spend their first timeout. Alright, and they're not going to tell us... Oh, sorry, I just realized I'm blocking the... the down and distance. Second and 17. A minute exactly remaining in the first half. Clock will stop on first downs. So now with the second and 17, I wonder if they're just going to try to run the clock out. The Breakers did call a timeout, so they are trying to get the football back to get some sort of points before the half. But now they're at their own 15-yard line. Smith pump fakes once, and that ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage by Davin Bellamy. He was one of the better players and one of the best pass rushers in the USFL in the first few weeks. Haven't really heard a whole lot about him in the recent weeks, but still a very, very good player for the Breakers. One of the better players in the USFL. Third and 17, Bellamy with 19 tackles, 4 sacks. Here's Jamar Smith escaping the pressure, throws over the middle, and that is dropped by the backup tight ends, Sage Surratt. That was a first down if he could have held on. And that will bring up 4th and 17. Oh, no. So that is an incomplete pass. There's 48 seconds remaining. 4th and 17. So the Stallions do still have 2 timeouts. And they are definitely going to try to put something together before the half. They trust their offense, trust their quarterback. I do too. Here's Johnny Dixon going to return it. And he gets out of bounds at the Stallions' 48-yard line. So great starting field position already. Inside the Stallions' territory. Whoops. Still 2 timeouts remaining, so you've got 37 seconds and 2 timeouts if you're the Breakers. Definitely go put something together. Slaughter's been pretty good through the air. 14 of 18, 116 yards. No touchdowns or picks. Here's Slaughter to throw. Over the middle, there is, I believe that's Jonathan Adams. I can't see his number. That is Adams. And he's going to lower the shoulder. And get another first down. So I actually don't have to change that. And the clock will temporarily stop. So you got a first down. The clock now running. Breakers taking a little too much time. Now snap the ball with 20 seconds left. Here's over the middle, intercepted by the Stallions. Now there is 11 seconds remaining. And the Stallions get the ball back after a bad whoops, I did it again. After a bad offensive possession, they give the ball right back to the Breakers in their own territory. And now, huge defensive play. And they're going to get the football back. That was number 9 who picked it off. I don't remember ever saying his name. That is safety Tyree Robinson. I may have said that once in, I don't know, a long time. So 11 seconds left. Play action. Smith over the middle. There is Marwin Williams, who now goes down. Still first down. Now they call a timeout. Timeout, okay. And now they're on to kick a field goal Hey, guys, get this. That was an 11-second drive. They beat 13 seconds for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Good awareness by Marvin Williams. He almost dropped that ball. But just to go down, knowing that they needed to call the timeout and kick the field goal, and not trying to get as much as possible. Good awareness there. 52-yard field goal attempt. Kicker Brandon Aubrey, his longest 49 on the year. 14 of 16. This one is coming back, still wide right. No good, as this score will stay right where it is. Whoops. Alright, so I'm going to put out a poll while I go take a very short break, as I do during every halftime. So make sure to vote on that poll, and I will see you guys when I get back. So I'm just going to put this poll out, and then I'm going to go take a very, very short break. Alright, so this poll says Stallions up 7-3 at the half. Who wins? So I found this to be a very low-scoring first half. I'll get to that a little bit more when I come back. So that poll is out. Make sure to vote on it. Of who you think will win. And I'm going to go take a very, very short break. Alright, we are back. Thank you everyone for staying with us. Or staying with me. Or whatever you want to call it. Um, so we've got a rather low-scoring game for what I thought. Also, make sure to vote on that poll if you haven't already. If you have an updated score prediction, make sure to let me know in the comments. But, I feel like this should have been a lot more high-scoring. I mean, yes, there are two extremely good teams. But I'm just gonna pull up each team's stats real quick. But I feel like it should be a lot like I think these are the top two offenses, and also, I mean, yeah, I get they're really good defenses, but like, I just feel like they should be able to score a little bit more than they are. Alright, let me find offensive stats. Give me 1 second. Something that really annoys me is there's no scoring. The only thing I could find is yardage. So yards per game. Top offense is actually the Generals. They've played 8 games though, but yards per game. Breakers second, Panthers at third. Their offense is horrible. And Stallions at 4. Well, let me just make sure there's no way. There's no, like, scoring. Alright, but yardage-wise... and then... See, overall... and then defensive... defensive... Again, make sure to vote on that poll if you haven't already. Defensive stats. Team that's allowed the least points per game is again the Generals. Oh, wow. And then Stallions at 2 and Breakers at 3. Both allow 17 points per game. Breakers technically at 17.7. So, yeah, I guess you would expect it to be low scoring. And if they actually showed, what's it called? Points per game, which I guess I'll just have to figure out for myself. Then it would be a lot easier to figure that out. So I'll figure that out right now. Give me 1 second. Got some updated score predictions. Stallions 17-12, and then Stallions no doubt. I'm also going with the Stallions. It's 7-3 at the moment, so I think 17-12 is definitely doable. But not sure. I'm not sure of like a score prediction, but I have the Stallions winning. But what was I saying? Oh, my updated score prediction. Let me just find out the average points per game really quickly. So I'm just adding it up. So we got 23 points in game 1. This is for the Breakers. Then 34, 20, nope, 13. Then we got 23. Then 17. Then 26. So heading into today, and they'd played 7 games, they scored 28.9 points per game. That's the Breakers. Now the Stallions, heading into today, so just about 24 points per game for the Breakers. For the Stallions, they've scored, let me check, scored 28 in game 1, 33 in game 2, 22, then 16, then 30, then 33, then 26 headed into today. They scored about 27 points per game. So both teams in the 20s. So, I mean, yeah, I get they're two really good defenses. So, I mean, I guess it kind of evens out. I would still expect this game to be in the 20s. So my updated score prediction. Oh, whoops. But I'm gonna end this poll right now. So if you haven't voted, make sure to vote. Also, now I gotta get the ball marker as the Breakers come back onto the field. Alright, so ending the poll. Slaughter's gonna have a bad day with that Stallion defense. 15 of 20 right now for 137 yards and a pick. So not like amazing numbers, but nothing horrible. I think we'll finish probably somewhere around like 200, 215 yards with a touchdown, maybe throwing another pick. Here is Anthony Jones with a run, and that gets 1 yard to the 40 to bring up 2nd and 9. But my updated score prediction is I would go, because the Stallions are such a really, really good second half team, I'm going to go 24-13. Slaughter over the middle. There is, can't tell who that is. That is Sean Poindexter. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 after a 4-yard gain. Third and 5, Slaughter to throw for it, escapes the pressure, and fires over the middle. There's Sean Poindexter again for a 1st down, and getting the ball across midfield to don't know where that is. Let me check. Give me a second. To the 47-yard line of the Stallions. Poindexter now 3 catches for 28 yards, 2 of which on this drive. Slaughter taking a deep shot. Taiwan Towers got it. Dropped it right in the bucket. And that is a 1st down for the Breakers. Huge throw and catch by Slaughter and Taylor. They're just running a swap fade on JoJo Tillery, the safety. Beautiful throw by Slaughter. Put it right where it needed to be. And now Taylor, 4 catches, 76 yards. Here's Anthony Jones looking to punch it in. Reaches forward, and that's going to be a touchdown for Anthony Jones and the Breakers. So now the Breakers take their first lead of the day. Put his hand down to keep his balance. Yes, that is a touchdown. Very nice job by Anthony Jones. It's now on for the extra point to make this a 3-point game. And he missed another. Really bad kicking by the Breakers today. Really, really bad. Boo, come on, Stallions, let's go. Alright, so Stallion fan. 9-7. That was a touchdown. There's been a really, really bad kicking today for the Breakers. 1 for 2 on field goals. Um, 1 for 2 on field goals. But the one he missed was a 50-yarder, so I mean, you can't expect every kicker to make that. And now he missed an extra point. So now it is 9-7. So they could really be up 13-7 right now if they made the field goals and extra point. And for kicking wise, for the Stallions, they also have points on the field. If everyone has made every kick, then it would be a 13-10 game still in favor of the Breakers. Back with you for week 2 with your channel. Thank you for joining us. And I hope you enjoy it. Yes, a break for the Stallions. Yep, the kicking has not been good today for the Breakers. I mean, the Stallions kicker also missed one, but I believe it was like a 52-yarder or something like that. So 9-7 in the third quarter. So now, kicking it away as the ball goes from the Breakers to the Stallions. And it is returned to the 36-yard line by Tony Brooks-James. The crowd at the stadium, it is a different stadium. They're at Legion Field today, rather than Protective Stadium. But something very strange is they're going back to Protective Stadium next week, and then finishing the regular season with Legion Field at the end of the season at week 10. But overall, the crowd, they have a bunch of people packed into one side, but then the rest of the stadium is empty. I still think they got more fans in the other games. So there's a run with I don't know who that Bo Scarborough that lost a yard. But the crowd, it's not like amazing. I think it would be a little bit more full if they were playing at the other stadium. But still, for the USFL, it is a good-sized crowd, and what we've seen this season. For the Stallions, it is... It's hard to tell, because I'm used to seeing them all spread out. There it is, almost intercepted. Wow, he fit that into a tight window. As there's Marwin Williams. So, Jamar Smith took the snap, and he fired that into a really, really tight window. Great throw there by Smith. 1st and 10 for the Stallions. Now after that, very, very tight throw. Here's Jamar Smith taking a deep shot down the field way too far. Intended for Marwin Williams. Williams was looking for a flag, saying he got held, and he wasn't able to catch up to the ball. But no flag is coming out of the official's pocket. He was grabbing onto his jersey, but it wasn't enough that he was going to catch up to that ball. Here's a give to Scarborough, who's going to get no gain, maybe got a yard by falling forward. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9. At just after midfield at the Breakers' 49-yard line. No, 48-yard line. Right between the 47 and 8. 3rd and 9. Jamar Smith taking another deep shot down the field. This time, he's also looking for Marwin Williams. But again, just too far out of his reach. Now we got 4th and 9. And it looks like the Stallions will need to punt it away. Jamar Smith was also hit as he threw that. And also was very lucky that the offensive lineman didn't step on his hand. Here is a punt. And it is going to be a touchback as Johnny Dixon lets it go over his head and bounce into the end zone. So, possession changes on the punt. And it is now 1st and 10. Kyle Sloter hit 1,500 yards today. First quarterback in the USFL to hit that. He was also the first quarterback over 1,000. Don't mean to bombard you with chat, but had all the tech stuff you see as ordinary didn't exist when I was your age. If it had, I'd be Pat McAfee by now. So I'm gonna root for you versus start my own. Thank you for the support. Yeah, thank you for the support. The Stallions will clinch the South Division, and which is also #1 seed in the playoffs, with a win. And with a Breakers win and Bandits loss, the Breakers will clinch a playoff spot. Here's Sloter over the middle off the hands of wide receiver Sean Poindexter, broken up by cornerback Brian Allen. Also, you're not bombarding me with comments. It's completely fine. Nine minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Second and 10. And there's a pre-snap penalty. Looks like a false start on the Breakers. It was a false start on wide receiver Sean Poindexter. So 2nd and 15. Here's a run with Jordan Ellis up the middle, finding a little bit of space and getting forward for, I don't know the exact amount of yardage. 1 second. So 3rd and 7. So 8-yard run there by Ellis to make it a more 3rd and manageable rather than 3rd and 15. We'll get to the comments in 1 second. Here's Slaughter out of the shotgun formation to throw, escapes the pressure, and throws too far, intended for wide receiver Johnny Dixon. Alright, I'll get to the comments in a second after the punt. So possession will switch on the punt. Here's Peyton Ramsey. Oh, stumbled when he caught the ball, almost fell down. Here's Ramsey. He may have slipped over the penalty marker. But overall, good return. There is a flag, so let's see what that is. Let's see what the flag is. Long discussion with the officials right now. Alright, finally. That was a very, very long discussion. And the ref forgot his mic. So now, that was a holding penalty. Wait, now I'm confused. Okay, yeah, it was a holding penalty. Still 1st and 10. How old am I? Guessing 15. That is correct. I am 15. And who's your favorite USFL and NFL teams? My favorite USFL team is the Generals. And my favorite NFL team is the Giants. How about you? Let's go Stallions. How about you? What are your favorite USFL and NFL teams? Alright, so I was just about to find something. I forget what I was doing now. 7:46 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Stallions with the football on good starting field position at their own 48-yard line. Here's another flag. And this time it's going to be a false start, so that's going to back them up to 1st and 15. I was just going to check something, but now I forgot what I was doing. But the Breakers defense has really shut down the Stallions offense after the first 2 drives. There was a incomplete pass to bring up 2nd and 15. Jamar Smith's just getting chased by Davin Bellamy and just threw it away. Second and 15. Here's Jamar Smith. He was looking to take a deep shot. He lost the ball. And the Breakers picked it up. Breakers with the football. Breakers with a huge turnover as getting pressure on Smith. Davin Bellamy was there again. And the Breakers pick it up. So huge turnover for the Breakers. Now getting the ball on the Stallions' 41-yard line. Amazing starting field position. DeMarcus Gates, free rusher at Sloter. Still able to get the ball out and complete it to Jonathan Adams to bring up 2nd and 1. Huge turn of events there. DeMarcus Gates was free off the edge, and he was getting to Sloter just as Sloter was releasing the football, as Sloter found Jonathan Adams for about 9 yards right there. 6 minutes and 50 seconds remain, and they've gone to a commercial break. Okay, don't know why. Let me see if I can find out why. No, okay. So the Breakers could be looking to potentially hand the Stallions their first loss. I do think if the Stallions lose a regular season game, it will be this game. And now, obviously, bad break there for the Stallions. Smith fumbles, picked up by the Breakers. So still 9-7. It could be 10-7. But, the... What was I saying? The missed extra point by... By the Breakers? So 2nd and 1 for the Breakers. Here's Slaughter launching for the end zone. That was a juggling interception made, but ended up being incomplete to bring up 3rd and 1. I want a second look at that. I don't think he got the feet down. But anyway, just a great catch. Here we go. Juggled. Yup, he was out of bounds, but that was a great juggling catch. There's a first down run with Anthony Jones. I gotta change this to first down. First and 10 at the Stallions 30. Slaughter again to throw. This time escapes the pressure. Hit as he throws it. Floated up and intercepted. Now the Stallions with it. And gonna return. He fumbled the ball. Oh. They actually blew it dead. Talk about a crazy turn of events. Slaughter hit as he threw it, which made it intercepted, because it just kind of floated up in the air. Intercepted by the Stallions. Pressure was put on by number 99, Dondra Tillman, and then picked off by 38. I actually don't know who that is. That is Trey Baldwin. And that's just a few plays after the Jamar Smith lost a fumble. So, huge plays. Here's a run with Bo Scarborough. Powerful running. Gets him about 6 or 7 yards. Oh, I also forgot to change the possession. Oh, Alex Magoo now in at quarterback. I didn't realize if he was just in there. Oh, 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Here's another... Nope. This time Magoo's going to keep it. He's got some space. Good block on the outside by Osiris Mitchell. And Alex Magoo already has it inside the 30-yard line. And he's hurt. Well, good run, but not good ending. Good read by Magoo there to pull it as he saw Davin Bellamy. Didn't see anything that looked like it could have gone wrong on that run for Magoo. He had already missed time with an ankle injury. I think he missed 2 weeks. Looks like another leg-ish injury. He is walking, so... good sign there. And just like that, Jamar Smith is back in at quarterback for the Stallions. It is now a 1st and 10. I forgot to update that. Here is a run with Bo Scarborough, and he's going to barely make it back to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Bo Scarborough out of the backfield. Here's Jamar Smith, escapes the pressure. Looking to throw, going to throw it to Scarborough. I don't know if he kept his feet in, but if he did, he got the 1st down. And oh, he dropped it anyway. Third and 10 for the Stallions. Jamar Smith to throw for it. Fires sideline, well out of bounds. Intended for number 14. I don't know who that is. 14. Let's see. Number 14 is... Oh, that's Sage Surratt. Then I was wrong. Yes, Sage Surratt is number 14. Okay. I thought he was number 11, but that is running back... Alex Magoo came up... Jamar Smith ended up shaking his hand after that throw. It looked like he hit his hand on something. Now that could be horrible for the Stallions, as that kick is hooking left. No good. Another missed field goal for the Stallions. So, some not good kicking here for both teams today. Stallions missed a 2nd. Breakers have missed 2. This game could be 13-13 if every kick was made. Here is a run for about no gain for the Breakers. I also forgot to change the possession marker. We've got an illegal formation on the Breakers, so that will... That will make this, I'm not sure what. Let me check. It's going to make it 1st and 15. That's what I thought, but sometimes it does it like after the play or something like that. So just wanted to make sure before I told you guys something wrong. 1st and 15. Here is Slaughter. Screen pass intended for Jordan Ellis that was broken up at the line of scrimmage by the Stallions defensive line. 2nd and 15 now for the Breakers. It was a fake screen out to Tawan Taylor, and then batted down a screen attempt by number 90 on the Stallions. Aaron Adowie. Doug Costin. Here's Slaughter escaping pressure. throws on the run to tight end Sal Cannella, and that was broken up incomplete. Good pass breakup there by number 22 on the Stallions. That is linebacker Lorenzo Burns. Third and 15. Stallions need to stop here. Here's Slaughter with a wobbly throw over the middle. Caught by Sal Cannella, but will be short of the first down by about 4 yards. Maybe 4, maybe 5. Oh, I also forgot to change that to third. But now it's 4th and 4. Looks like the Stallions will need to rely on the run. Yes and no. Like, they haven't been bad throwing the ball. But, like, if Jamar Smith is... If his hand is off, because we saw him shaking his hand after that last pass attempt. Like, the passing hasn't been bad. It just hasn't necessarily been, like, amazing. And, I mean, running the ball, they started off pretty good, but now they haven't been good. They started off... They averaged 7.2 yards per carry. So 18 for 129. And Jamar Smith, 10 out of 19 for 138 yards through the air. So, I mean, they still have the option to do whatever they want. If they want to go... run the ball, throw the ball. But I just feel like sometimes they get a little too, like, onto one thing, and they don't do a good job mixing it all up. And that's also the end of the third quarter. I made it today. Let's go Stallions. Glad you can join us today. I'm actually going to put out a poll right now. Breakers up 9-7. Breakers up 9-7 heading... That is the correct score, right? Yes, it is. Breakers up 9-7 heading into the fourth. Who wins? Breakers or Stallions? So there we go. The poll just... I don't know what the right word is. Put itself into the comments. Loaded. I don't know what to call it. But, like, make sure to vote on that poll. As quarter number 4 now. Stallions with the football. The Stallions need to score something. Because they're a very, very good second half team, but I don't think they've scored at all in the second half, have they? Let me check. They had an opportunity, but they missed a field goal. No. They've had 4 drives. Missed field goal, fumble, punt. No, sorry, 3 drives. Ever since their first drive, they just really haven't been good. First drive. No, sorry, their second drive. First drive, they lost a fumble. But, I mean, the first drive, they got it right down to, like, the 1-yard line before Osiris Mitchell fumbled. Oh, here's the box score. They haven't scored since the first quarter. Alright, so I'm going to end this poll in a few minutes, so make sure to vote. Jamar Smith goes down for the sack. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 14, I believe. Yep, 2nd and 14. Alright, so make sure to vote on that poll if you haven't already, as I'm going to end this when we hit the 13:30 mark of the fourth quarter, like 13:30 remaining. Alex Magoo does seem to be okay. He's standing on the sideline next to Coach Skip Holtz with his helmet on. As here's a run with CJ Marble getting about 2 yards. So now I understand the idea of running the ball to make it a little bit easier of a third down, but I mean, you got 2 yards, even if you got like 4, it's still 3rd and long. I would have thrown the ball there. Stallions have not been good. They started 1 for 1. Since that, they're 0 for 6 on 3rd down. 3rd and 12. Jamar Smith, play action. I don't know if you fooled anyone. Here's a catch to a throw to Marwin Williams. Hold in there. And that's going to bring up a 1st down for the Stallions. Good throw there by Smith. Put it right where it needed to be. Also, make sure to vote on that poll, because I believe we have hit... Nope, we've hit the 13:30 mark. Oh, yeah, we have. Okay, so... Alright. I just saw another vote come in. So I'm going to leave it open for, like, another... I don't know, 20 seconds. Make sure to vote if you have an updated score prediction. I originally said 24-13 going into the half. Obviously, that's not going to happen now. But I don't know. I still think the Stallions are going to get the win. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to end this poll right now. If you haven't voted, just let me know in the comments who's going to win. My updated score prediction... I'll go 14-12 Stallions. 1st and 10 for the Stallions. At their own 49-yard line. Jamar Smith, under pressure, almost went down, but did not. Takes a deep shot down the field, intended for Peyton Ramsey, but that throw was towards the sideline, out of bounds. Second and 10, after the incompletion on 1st down. Alright, 2nd and 10, I forgot to change it, sorry about that. Here's a run with CJ Marble, who gets about 2.5 yards. So now, right now, I get Marble is a little bit more of a receiver than Bo Scarborough. But, I mean, a run right there. I want Bo Scarborough to get that ball. Scarborough is averaging 5.2 yards per carry. Oh, so he's averaging 1 more yard. Versus CJ Marble's 4.2. I just feel like Scarborough is more of the person that's going to get a big run. There's a throw to Marwin Williams. I thought the drone was the ball for a second. And I also forgot to change it again. The drone, I thought it was the ball. So, I thought that was incomplete because I saw it flying around. 16-10 Breakers win. I could see that. So you have the Stallions getting their first loss. They just haven't played amazing today. I think they could definitely get handed their first loss. Here is CJ Marble again. Haven't seen a lot of Bo Scarborough in the second half. He had like 7 carries in the first quarter, and now he's got like nothing. He's only got 10 carries. 2nd and 7. 11 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Stallions at their own... No, sorry. The Breakers' 38-yard line. Smith taking a deep shot intended for... running back Tony Brooks-James. That is broken up. Very good coverage by the Breakers. 3rd and 7. Stallions are going to definitely need a conversion right here. Third and 7. I'd expect them to go to the air here. Jamar Smith, quick throw. Peyton Ramsey juggled, intercepted by the Breakers. Wow, huge play. Intercepted by number 28 of the Breakers. That is Keith Washington II. It was off the hand of Peyton Ramsey, juggled and then intercepted. So no, I feel like right there, the ball has to go past the first down marker. Like, I feel like you don't throw that ball unless it goes past the first down marker. Unless, like, you're absolutely positive the guy's gonna get it. Like, there's, like, 15 yards of just green grass, nobody there. But, like, for something like that, a slant, I think you have to throw that ball beyond the first down marker. What do you guys think? Does that ball have to go past the first down marker? Or, like, to a person you know that's going to get the first down? I think that ball has to go past the first down marker. Unless you are 100% sure he's going to get the first down. So now we got the Breakers with the football after a big play by their defense. And that is the Stallions' first fourth quarter giveaway, or turnover, whatever you want to call it, this season. 1st and 10, here's a run with Anthony Jones. And he's tackled there after about a gain of 4 or 5 yards. It's going to bring 2nd and I'll call it 6. Of course, they chose to make it 2nd and 5. Second and 5, here's another run with Anthony Jones. Breaks it outside, going to get tackled and bring up a 3rd and 1. Big play here, and they're going to go right back to Anthony Jones, and he's going to get the first down across midfield. Actually, I think they may have been already across midfield. Here's a run with Ellis, who gets about 6. He gets 5. It's a wise theory, but situational too. Birmingham last play was 3rd and 7 on New Orleans. They're... Let me check what yard line. Here's another run up the middle, this time with Jordan Ellis. Getting stopped. That was on the Breakers' 38-yard line. Yes, 38, you are correct. So I understand what you're saying, how it's situational as well. It's not like you have to make this first down, otherwise you're going to lose the game. This is 3rd and 3, let me change that. But I just feel like that gives you... It's not like that, but it's still a big play in the game. Slaughter to throw forward on 3rd and 3. Over the middle, and that is caught by tight end Sal Canella. I thought that was intercepted at first, and I realized it wasn't. Then I thought it was incomplete, and then I realized it was caught. Oh, I get what you're saying with the field goal. And make sure you're in field goal range. Their kicking hasn't been that good today anyway. But, I mean, I still understand what you're saying. Here's 2nd and 11. .7:25 remaining in the 4th quarter. Slaughter checks it down to Tywan Taylor, who drops the ball incomplete to bring up 3rd and 11. Good coverage there by linebacker DeMarcus Gates. Typically used as a pass rusher, but just also good in coverage. The turnover was a killer. But could have gotten 5 to 7 yards and had a 50-yard field goal attempt. He did miss a 50-yarder before. Here's a shot to the end zone intended for Jonathan Adams, incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th and 11. Huge defensive stop there for the Stallions. I understand what you're saying. I just feel like with the way that their field goal kicking has gone, it hasn't been great. So would you really want to try your chances of taking a 1-point lead and getting 5 yards there? I understand what you're saying, but I would just want to make sure I get that first down. But still, I also understand what you're saying. Here's a 45-yard field goal attempt for the Breakers, and this kick is no good again. Is it like a 100-mile-an-hour wind today in Birmingham? Because, like, kicking has not been very nice to either team today. So, I was just about to say something. But now another missed field goal. So now there's been a total of, I believe, now 5 missed kicks in this game. 3 missed kicks, extra points, and field goals combined by the Breakers, and I believe 2 by the Stallions. Yep, 2 by the Stallions. Oh, you think you could be the field change? Legion Field? Never a haven for kickers. I didn't think of that. I'm gonna check something and see if it was the same, if it was equally as bad last night for the Generals Maulers game. No, it couldn't have been. They made like 61-yard field goals yesterday. Yeah, there was a USFL record set. There was with a 61-yarder, but made by the Maulers. Also played at Legion Field. One missed kick by the Maulers. The Generals, they also missed an extra point. I remember seeing that. 2 for 3 on extra points. So only 2 missed kicks. Seriously, it's not a good field to be kicking. I did not realize that. I never knew that. Thank you for pointing that out. Stallions not having a good fourth quarter. They are getting the ball back. Not giving up any points. So that was huge. You got 1st and 10 for the Stallions at their own 35-yard line. Low snap picked up by Jamar Smith and fires off the back of one's head and... Wow, almost intercepted after being juggled about 15 times. You were there in 86, though. Oh, okay. Cool. That was off the hands. And then juggled a few times by offensive and defensive linemen. Here we got 2nd and 10. Here's Jamar Smith. Oh, I forgot to update the... What's it called? Smith escaping pressure. It throws... Sideline. To bring up 3rd and 10. Sideline incomplete, I should say. So Van Tiffen with 2 seconds left from 52 yards. Very nice. Nice. 3rd and 10 now for the Breakers. No, sorry, the Stallions. I would expect another pass here. I mean, there's still time. There's still just under 7 minutes, 6:51 to be exact. 3rd and 10. Smith steps up in the pocket. He wanted to go deep, and then he decided to take off. And run. I feel like he needed to make up his mind sooner. Either take that deep shot or oh, so what I was saying, you either take that deep shot or you realize you have space for the 1st down and you go take off and run. I feel like he waited too long there. And he's been decent at running today. Jamar Smith. Stallions' first loss of the year. It could be, but it's not over yet. There's still 6:07 left. Only a 2-point game. First and 10 now. Here's a run with Jordan Ellis. Good tackling there by the Stallions, holding him to just 1 yard. I also dang it, I forgot to change the possession marker and the nope, not the score, the down and distance. Here we are. What's second and 9? Jordan Ellis in the backfield. Here's a give to Ellis again. Another good stop there by the Stallion defense. Big third down coming up. I know there's still 5 minutes left. 3rd and 4. Come on, Stallions. They need to stop here, and the game is very, very tight. 3rd and 4. Over the it's dropped by who is that? Number 5? I don't know who that is. Okay. Number 5 was that? That was number 5. Okay, I have no idea who that is. That is wide receiver Lee Morris. Get him, Stallions. Now they're going to punt it away. So this is kicked away. Possession changes. Peyton Ramsey on the return. Makes one man miss. Keeps going up to the... I don't know what yard line that is. And 1st and 10 Stallions. So 1st and 10 for the Stallions. First and 10, 4:38 remaining. I do have 1st and 10 up. Smith over to Scarborough, makes one man miss. This is what they needed on the last drive. They needed both Scarborough. That's also 2nd and 5? 2nd and 4? 2nd and 5? 2nd and 5. Yes. Here's Jamar Smith. Throws over the middle and caught. Wow. I thought that was incomplete. For a 1st down by number 16. That is Hardy. I forget. We saw him before. Adrian Hardy. Here's Smith, fires to the sideline. Here's Hardy again with another catch. That's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Go Bo Scarborough. He can also catch passes. They should definitely be using him. So here is 2nd and... Second and 3. Let's go Stallions. Here's Scarborough. Good running there to get the 1st down. Bo Scarborough gets a 1st down. Let's go Stallions. Their offense is looking a lot better this drive than it had since the 1st quarter. 2.5 minutes remaining. Jamar Smith fires, takes a deep shot, almost a spectacular interception. Jamar Smith is down. It looks like there will be a roughing the passer call. Let's see. Yeah, probably for some kind of high hit. So still 1st and 10 Stallions, as Jamar Smith's helmet came off. That was almost an amazing one-handed catch. Or interception, I should say. Jamar Smith is on the sideline. Alex Magoo back in at quarterback. He left with injury, so hope it appears he's okay. He's in a big spot. It's not like it's nothing. Big spot here. 1st and 10. Trying to lead the Stallions on a comeback. Come on, Birmingham. Is a comment I just read. 2:24 remaining. Here's a give to Scarborough. Not getting anything. And now Jamar Smith is back in. They may have that same rule that college has, where if your helmet comes off, you have to leave for a play. Because that could have been why Magoo was in there. But now, the Stallions need to be careful not to leave too much time on the clock. As we approach 2 minutes remaining here. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Alright, so I just put out a poll. Breakers up 9-7, 2 minutes left, who wins? And while you guys vote on that, I'm going to go take the shortest possible break. It will be very, 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 very short. So I will be right back for the shortest possible break you can imagine. Alright, I am back. Thank you everyone for staying with me. Or with us, whatever you want to call it. I just missed one play, 2nd and 5 now. It was an offsides play where they took a deep shot. Like, I saw it here, but, like, I wasn't able to hit, like, a button, you know? Run. I did run. Just kidding. You're doing great job. Second. So now that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Alright, I'm going to end this poll. So if you haven't voted, make sure to just let me know in the comments. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2, I think. Maybe 3rd and 3. Big play here. Thank you for saying I'm doing a good job. Thank you. Third and 3. Of course they had to pick 3rd and 3 when I put 3rd and 2. Of course. Third and 3. Big play here. Field goal for the win. Yeah, but would you expect... I mean, I know that the Stallions kicker, Brandon Aubrey, has been really, really good this year. But would you trust him to make it with the way he's kicked today? I would, but I want to get this first down. Right here. Here's Scarborough stopped in the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th and... I agree with the run call. Were they offsides? Somebody on the edge may have been offsides. But 4th and... I don't know. Let's see where they're going to spot this. Fourth and 3. Yard line, they are on the Breakers 11. Huge kick here on the leg of Stallions kicker Brandon Aubrey. Let's go Stallions. Yard line, yes, they're on the Breakers 11. This is a 29-yard attempt for essentially... It's not... I'm not going to say the game because there's still plenty of time remaining. But it's a huge kick. He's missed 2 field goals today. It is up, and I think he got it. Good. Yes, he did. Stallions take the 1-point lead. Wow, this game is crazy. Like, typically when you think of a crazy game, you think of like this, like insanely high scoring game. But this has been like the craziest low scoring game you could like ever imagine. It is good. That is correct. 1:44 remaining. Breakers with 2 timeouts left. Stallions with 1. This game isn't over yet. There's still 1 minute and 44 seconds. We've seen the Breakers come back before. Let's see if they can do it again. Taiwan Taylor back deep to receive the kick. I'll change the possession thing in a second. And he's tackled at his own 26-yard line. Good kickoff coverage by the Stallions. "19 of 29 games decided by one score this season. 6 with the lead change in the final minute of play. 4 games decided by 1 point. And 1 overtime game." First and 10, a minute and 37 seconds remain for Kyle Slaughter and the Breakers offense. They also have 1 timeout. They're on their own 25-yard line. Slaughter under pressure, and he'll go down for the sack. I think he also lost the ball, but their offensive lineman was able to dive on it. Newsom got the hit and knocked out the ball. Slaughter over the middle. There's Jonathan Adams, who very close to a first down. Third and 1. "40 seconds now remain. Third and 1. Here's a run. Jordan Ellis powers his way forward. I think he got there. The Breakers have the ball. As you see the football under the Breakers, that is what I'm calling the possession marker. So when it's under the Breakers have the ball, and under the Stallions have the ball. First and 10. I'll answer the rest of the questions in 1 second. Slaughter fires at the feet of Sean Poindexter. 26 seconds remaining. So the Breakers have the ball. 26 seconds left. It's fine. You didn't see it. I understand. It's fine. They're at their own, let me see, their own 45-yard line. No, 35, sorry. Over the middle. Now they're at their own 45-yard line. There's Sal Canella for a first down as the clock stops with 20 seconds remaining. Dang it. Now 16 seconds left. Slaughter. Before the snap, timeout by the Stallions. The Stallions called their second timeout. Oh, they were trying to get one of their defensive linemen off the field. So 13 seconds remaining. They should put time back on the clock for that. They need to. There's 13 seconds left, but that timeout came in with, I believe, 20 seconds left. Maybe 15, I'm not sure. But there's more than 13 seconds left. They need to put more time on the clock. Let's go Stallions. Alright, they put it up to 15. Okay. At their own 45-yard line. Slaughter. Gotta get rid of it. Launches one. Intercepted by the Stallions, and that will do it. 6 seconds remaining. The Stallions will remain undefeated Slaughter just had to get rid of it. He was under pressure. He got rid of it. He threw a jump ball to Johnny Dixon. And it was intercepted by number 26 of the Stallions. That is Josh Shaw. The Stallions remain undefeated. As they win this one at 10-9 and officially clinch the South Division. That was a very, very close game for the Stallions. This game could have been had a lot more points if everyone made all their kicks. Alright, sorry, someone just came downstairs to get something. Missed opportunities. The Breakers missed 2 field goals and an extra point. So there's 7 points. So they could have really ended up with 16. While the Stallions could have ended up with with 16. Oh, wow. So if everyone made their kicks, we would have gone to overtime. Enjoyed you. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. And there will be a stream next week. I have not decided what game it will be for yet. It's probably going to be next week's game that we do a live watch party for is probably going to be the Stars against the Maulers, and that will be on Sunday. You don't like the Stallions. They're good. Very, very close. If that was caught there at the end, we'd probably see the Breakers attempt a field goal. And if they... But then there's always the possibility of do they make it? Because they've had a lot of kicking struggles today. I have no hate on the Stallions, but still, that's on us. Our kicker was not his best. Definitely. The kicker for both teams could have been better. Do the Stallions next week. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that one. So next week's I think will be the as I said, probably the Stars Maulers game on Sunday at 7:30. So this stream will start about 7:20. But I think that's what we'll be doing next week. Just because that's the best timing for me. All the others are really annoying times. Your breakers got except for today. Kickers are trash in the USFL. That they've been better, just this week was not their week. Last night they weren't great. Today they were really bad. But like it was improving. You can kick better. Yeah, congrats to the Stallions. They are the South Division champions. And they've officially clinched the number 1 spot in the South Division playoffs. They will play number 2. Whoever that is. It appears it will be the Breakers, but you still never know. So, thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. That's gonna basically do it for the stream. Have a great day to you guys too. And I will see you guys on a future stream or video, hopefully. Yes, the Breakers do still have a chance at the playoffs. They're actually still in the 2nd position. Even if the Bandits win tomorrow, the Breakers are still 1 game ahead of them. So I think the Breakers end up taking that 2nd spot. Great product. Think you'll be, before you graduate, you'll be over 500,000 subs. I really hope so. Alright, so, yeah, stay safe to you guys too. Thank you for watching. That's gonna do it for this stream. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Or, not comment. It's just what I say at the end of all my videos. So it's kind of just a habit now. But, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I do my best to post as often as possible. And I will see you guys in the next video.